Greetings, welcome back to Black Bear News, where we are discussing climate change, abrupt climate change, and things adjacent. And so going back to earlier this week, temperatures did hit 90 degrees in Anchorage. On 4th of July, again, high temperature abnormalities in the Arctic Circle. They set a new record. All-time record high temperature of Anchorage, Alaska, 90 degrees on July 4th, 2019, breaking the old record by 5 degrees. Looks like, and it says, sizzling temperatures will remain in the coming days, as there is a heat dome set up over the southern part of the state. Threatens to shatter many daily high records, while some locations may topple all-time records. Fort Yukon, they're just listing record highs. Okay. And then moving on to this article, unprecedented wildfires are burning across the Arctic Circle. More than 100 wildfires in the Arctic Circle released 50 megatons of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere in June. This is from July 4th. Across the Arctic, more than 100 wildfires are releasing clouds of carbon dioxide and other harmful emissions into the atmosphere. The fires have been burning across the Arctic Circle in Siberia and Alaska for weeks. The fire is a natural part of some Arctic ecosystems. Scientists are calling the wildfires unprecedented in the month of June based on their size and carbon dioxide emissions. These are some of the biggest fires on the planet, with a few appearing to be larger than 100,000 hectares. Thomas Smith, professor of geography at the London School of Economics, said in an email the amount of CO2 emitted from the Arctic Circle fires in June 2019 is larger than all of the CO2 released from the Arctic Circle fires in the same month from 2010 through 2018 put together. In Alaska alone, there have already been 369 wildfires this year, burning through 648,489 acres. New ones are igniting every day, contributing to the 115 still burning as of Tuesday. Seems like it's getting warmer in Alaska. What do y'all think? Moving on to this interesting article, I got a few links of this. This is from July 4th. Climate change. Trees most effective solution for warming. Researchers say an area the size of the U.S. is available for planting trees around the world, and this could have a dramatic impact on climate change. A study shows that the space available for trees is far greater than previously thought and would reduce CO2 in the atmosphere by 25%. All of you guys who are like, it's too late, whatever, they're all going to die. Well, it will hurt nobody and no thing to plant the trees, and go ahead and do that. It cannot hurt. The study shows that the space available for trees is far greater than previously thought. The authors say that this is the most effective climate change solution available to the world right now. Worst case scenario, temperature goes up very quickly, the trees are not able to grow, or they all die. Yes. But planting the trees and at least trying to mitigate. Again, I'm going back to the video from Walter Jane, which is very, very interesting in that if you green urban spaces or if you green areas enough, they can lower the local temperature by 7 C. So that counteracts the warming that would otherwise be killing these trees, right? If you create an area that's green enough, the coolness of the area is going to foster more growth in the area, right? So creating a space where these trees and other living things can grow. Again, it cannot hurt at this point to try and do this. Other researchers say the new study is too good to be true. Okay, the ability of trees to soak up carbon dioxide has long made them a valuable weapon in the fight against rising temperatures. The IPCC said that it would, if the world wanted to limit the rise to 1.5 C by 2050, an extra 1 billion hectares of trees would be needed. The problem has been that accurate estimates of just how many trees in the world can support have been hard to come by. Okay. This new report aims to show not just how many trees can be grown, but where they could be planted and how much of an impact they would have on carbon emissions. Okay, so I'm going to link this below and move on. So listen, humankind has halved the number of trees on the planet. So we're massively going in the other direction. The trees store huge amounts of carbon, are essential for cycling of nutrients, for water and air quality, and countless human services. This is from 2015, September 3rd, 2015, from Common Dreams. Good news, there are over 3 trillion trees covering the Earth. That's far higher than the 4 billion estimated just 2 years ago, a team of international researchers has found. Here's the bad news. There were far more trees, 46% more, before human civilization got hold, with an estimated 15 billion trees being lost each year, with just 5 billion being replanted. The trees are among the most prominent and critical organisms on Earth, yet we are only recently beginning to comprehend their global extent and distribution. Said Thomas Crowther, a Yale Climate and Energy Institute postdoctoral fellow at the Yale School of Forestry and Environmental Studies and lead author of the study, in a press statement. The statement also described the findings as the most comprehensive assessment of the tree populations ever produced, and the researchers say that as forests function as carbon sinks, their new map provides important information for climate change models. Along with deforestation, humans are causing the dramatic tree loss through land use changes and forest management. The researcher writes the scale and consistency of this negative human effect across all forested biomes highlights how historical land use decisions have shaped natural ecosystems on a global scale. So, planting trees would be great, and not deforesting would be great too. How many trees could we have if we didn't deforest all the forests hand over fist? Obviously, the human population has outgrown its carrying capacity. We are using 1.7 Earths a year of resources. Maybe we should talk seriously about limiting population growth. Maybe we should talk seriously about limiting consumer production. That would be a good start. I think that, planting trees is a great idea. Stopping the deforestation of trees is an even better idea, because we wouldn't have to plant so many trees. We still have to plant some trees, but we wouldn't have to plant so many trees if we weren't busy cutting them down. This is a huge problem. I would like to see, I think this study is great, and it's, all very fine and well. We need to act as a unified human species to stop doing the destruction that we're doing. That would be all fine and well. As time goes on, I'm more of a fan of the half Earth idea, or of, offsetting human destruction with establishing large tracts of wilderness that are off limits completely. Like no hiking, no running, no biking, no SUV driving, no off-road vehicle driving, no camping, no humans. I'm a huge fan of that. Will we see that happen? Is there a possibility of that happening? I have no idea. People actually have to understand that there's a problem first before they can take action on it. And we have a communication gap right now as far as how bad people think that climate change is and how much destruction we're wreaking on the planet, but as soon as it gets to your doorstep, oh my God, what have we been doing? That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for your eyes, your ears, and your conscience. If you would like to support this channel, you can do so at the link below. Until next time.